Hey, Regulators fans, we are back For the second installment of your Wichita Regulators coaches show, we've got Coach Brandon Henderson with us and Coach Solo. Coach, how are things? How you been?
Man, I'm blessed. How you doing, boss man?
Doing great, doing great. Glad to have you guys both with us this week.
Man,
So, Coach B, welcome.
What up, fellas? How y'all doing?
So,
man.
same show, different colors around us this time. So,
Yeah, that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Go back to my high school colors. That's it. You know what
there
I'm
you go.
saying? The original.
There you go. So yeah, so those of you that watched us with the Rampage coach show, Coach B was the head coach of the Rampage for the start of building the team. Now finds himself here in Wichita, and you are the defensive backs coach.
Special teams coordinator, DB coach.
There you go. So and just kind of a little family reunion already. So we'll
Yeah,
take it.
man.
Yeah, I know, right?
My boy brung me in, man. You know how it is. We played together. I got much respect for his game. I know what he can do. I know what he done. So it only made sense. And it's actually even closer to home than Iowa was, so it just made perfect sense.
Right. It's yeah. I mean, it's you're almost bullseye between the two for the most part. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely looking forward to getting to games at both places, and I want to be all over the place this year. It's going to be a blast. So I already was matching up the two schedules, saying, okay, I can make it to this game and make it to that game, make it to this
That's
game, make it to that
crazy.
game. So it's man, I did the dual season tickets once before, and it about wore me out, and I'm a lot older now than I was then.
I
So
was gonna say, you think you can do that? You think you can do that now?
I think the schedules line up a little too tight, but I'm definitely gonna make. I'll be definitely down there. Actually, one of the things we were just talking about off screen is the preseason kind of the fan fest kind of sort of game, kind of sort of scrimmage you got planned.
Against
So,
the
Yeah,
liner.
yep. So and that's April 8th, I believe. Does that sound
yeah.
right?
It's right around the corner, man.
It's coming real
We re-
fast.
yeah, we report April 1st. We have our first official team meeting as an organization, and then like I was telling the fellas in our grouping, 7 days later we got a scrimmage,
Hmm.
live scrimmage against the Liners. So. And like I was telling them earlier, we was talking about it in the player chat and in the group chat, and they was kind of getting amped about watching film and all this. I'm like, look, man, at the end of the day, you still in camp, all right? You still trying to
Hmm.
perform to make the team. Don't worry about the film, so to speak. So they got all into that, but at the end of the day, it's for the fans to come out and see the atmosphere, to see the new game. Because Wichita has never seen arena football; they just seen the indoor, the two-man in motion. I feel like this is a lot more exciting than that.
It's been a long time. As they did have an AF2 team years
Oh, they
ago.
did.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wichita
I
Stealth.
I didn't know
But
that.
it's been a good minute since they've had arena football out that way. So,
Okay.
but yeah, just to see the field set up, how the arena is going to be set up. I mean, we in Iowa we kind of got a hint of that when we did the police and fire game, but even that still wasn't our actual field, and the walls weren't
Yeah,
all
but
set up.
it's nothing like Hartman Arena. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's totally different. I don't think
Hmm.
it's too many arenas that can mess with what Wink built over there. And
Right.
the way, if me and Solo can pack it out like Wink and Solo and them did when they was the Wild,
Hmm.
by far, I think we got one of the best arenas in the AFL, and that's not being cocky or
No,
nothing. That's
that
being
just
just
been
real.
real. Just because if you know the arena game, you want to play in a small venue, not a huge one. Like I always tell people, the beef Omaha Old Arena. What is it called? The one with the little orange, the yellow walls type. It's the small arena. It's kind of like the shelter at Sioux Falls. That
Hmm.
shit be rocking because it's so
Oh yeah.
small and so impacting. It's right on top of and that's kind of like Hartman. Hartman is not that big ass arena, but it's big enough and it fits perfect for the arena game. So I'm excited. Like B said, we can pack it out like we did when we was a Wild. It's gonna be crazy in Wichita. But the only way we can do that is putting a product on the field and
Hmm.
letting it making
And
them
just
look
getting
good.
out in the community. That's big. Like we
That
Yep.
gonna
too.
definitely
That
we already doing some events now in the community. That was something I was trying to do in Iowa. We couldn't get done, but we're gonna get it done up here. And like we already started in the community, getting the guys out. We're gonna be at every school, every parade, every event that Wichita got to offer. We might be there. Just have some kind of presence because people don't know Wichita is a big city, man. It got
Oh
over a
yeah.
million people, over a million people there. So we should easily pack it out if we just make our presence felt in the community and make them feel like we for them and we at home. So I think they'll come out and reciprocate that love and that presence in the arena with us.
Facts.
And people, people can get tired of me saying this, but it's about personalities. It's about relationships, and I've known you two both for years, and you guys have those personalities and know how to build those relationships to get people to want to come back.
Yeah,
And that's key. That is 100% key. Is have people want to come back. Everybody's going to check it out once. It's the second, third, fourth, 10th time that really makes a big difference.
Yep, and like I was telling fellas, that's being a professional on the field, but also off the field, knowing how to carry yourself and know how to interact with people. I felt like that was one of the biggest things about myself. I was always a fan favorite because I always interact with fans. I always was respectful to other fans and always was, fun with the little kids. So it's a way to handle things, which I feel like we got a group of guys that knows that. While all these guys been around some type of big program, either it was college or professional program in the indoor game. So, and me, Brandon, Q, Coach Lee, Coach Walters, we all been around this game. We can we gonna show how it should be done and give them give them small little details on how to act in certain situations. So it's gonna be good, man.
Don't leave out my boy Justin either, Hurley, man. He gonna.
Oh
he
yeah,
gonna,
Jay Hurley.
yeah.
Justin been good. I appreciate a lot of things people don't know. Hurley's been doing a lot for our team inside the chat with the strength and conditioning, making sure the players got workouts every day of the week. And he also has been helping me out with the offense too, a little bit here and there with some little tips and things. So shout outs to Justin though. He has been a big help.
Yeah, man. He gonna be helping out around the DB room too. So I look forward to getting with those guys, him and Coach Walters, Coach Lee. You know what I'm saying, and just build up there. It just the camaraderie and the way they got things already rolling. It's well coming. And I feel like we're gonna be a true force to reckon with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody thought, oh, Wichita ain't signed no place or they ain't showed this.
Mm-hmm.
They was doing it for a reason. And then, when they got Solo in place, you know what I'm saying? Some people was here that ain't here. Some people still here that's gonna stay. Rosters change. This like he said, it's a business, and we tell them guys every day, you got to be professional. You know what I'm saying? You might be with your brother one day, he might be gone the next. You know what I mean? It's just how the nature of the business is. So we want to make sure we build a strong foundation, a strong core, a strong chemistry that these boys gonna gel, have fun together on and off the field, and be able to you know what I'm saying, grow as a player, a man, and you know what I'm saying, and build their career up.
Well, and I've been saying this for a while. Just because you haven't seen a Facebook announcement, just because you haven't seen a Twitter post, doesn't mean stuff's not going on. Perfect example. We got Ricky Taylor in chat. He's been with the team for a long time now. It just wasn't officially posted on Facebook. It wasn't officially posted on Instagram until I think fairly recently. I remember correctly.
I just reached out to Ricky not too long ago, but Ricky has always been around. He's going to be a vet to come into camp and hopefully give us a good look. And shit, he looking to make a final 26 roster as well. So, yeah, a lot of guys, the posters are coming. You'll see who we sign. I really never, some guys big into that, some guys aren't, so I'm not really that big of a guy into posting and shit and all that, but it's coming. We've been working, trust me. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be right, baby.
It's going
right.
You already know how I do, Scott. Once I get with the social media team, we're gonna take it to a next level. And
blow it up.
I think I probably had the best social media presence out of any AFL team at Iowa, and I'm gonna bring that same swag, that same flavor over here to Regulators. You know what I'm saying? What my boy Warren G and them say, Regulators, mount up.
There you go.
That's all you've been talking about too, is this dang on social media. So I sure can't wait. I can't wait to see what he do with it.
Hey, that's all it's about, man. They gonna feel us. They gonna know us. What Prime say? You see, I'm in my Prime gear, man. He say, if we on number one on socials, they always see us. They always hear us. They always feel us. What they gonna do? They gonna want to watch us. They gonna want to see what's going on. They gonna want to be entertained. They gonna want to know what's the next play, and that's what we gonna give them every single day.
Well, and speaking of watching, you guys, we're still waiting to find out what the broadcast deal or deals are. Multiple teams keep kind of hinting at deals. They keep putting that that partners. So
I leave that to the front office, man. I'm
oh
here to
man,
coach and
Yeah,
let us
I'm
do
just
our
here to
okay.
coach.
thing.
I'm doing the X's and O's, baby.
Long as my players got a place to sleep, we got
Mm-hmm.
food to eat. We can make everything else happen on the field, baby. We're gonna make it do what it
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I
So
mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was say I was going back to that fan exhibition on April 8th. So it's super early. You guys have only been together for a week, So they're not going to be in sync yet. They're not going to be. It's not going to be like a full game. But you're one of the teams
No,
that actually
no, no,
has
no.
two. You come back on the 20th out in Dodge City, and you got a
Yeah,
second preseason event.
and that's the one that's going to determine a lot. Cuts will be made week by week, but that second one is going to really show what guys have learned and what we've been doing in camp. So yeah, that second one is really going to be a preseason game, and it's going to get us ready for the season. Because right after that, the 20th, I think 7 to 8
27th, they're
days
at
later, the
Billings.
27th, we're in Billings.
Mm-hmm.
Really, but we
I ain't
got.
gonna lie to you. They got to make it past the physical test first. If
Oh
you ain't in
yeah,
shape, you might leave the same day you come in. I'm
If you're
just
not in
being
shape, you're
honest
not
with
going to
you.
make Ironman ball. That's just
At all.
there's no
You
way.
might leave the
yeah.
same day you come in, man. Hey, and I ain't being mean, or we ain't trying to be mean. It's just the nature of the business. You know
No,
what I
like
mean?
I tell guys when I was recruiting guys and talking to guys, I was like, look, if you're not in shape, and when I say in shape, I mean in game shape, like you can play a full game right now today, then you might well tell you behind. We behind. If we come in with a group of guys that's not ready to play a full game, we behind. We should be able to just install plays, install the scheme, and we get it rolling. Because like y'all professionals, y'all should be coming in shape anyway. So we're gonna find out though. I got a conditioning test for that ass. We gonna find out.
So and that's
My
it
boy
is a
can
whole different
rebound off
deal.
the necks, man. Tell him I said right back at you. You know, Coach
Oh
B
yeah.
can't be gone for long, man. I always got to keep him guessing.
Yeah,
Nah,
man, you
definitely.
have from day one.
Yeah.
So so that's it. The Iron Man. That's Solo. You played some Iron Man, right?
Yeah.
Or you, at the
No,
very
I
beginning.
did. Yeah, when I was in Vegas, you had to play Iron Man just in case
Mm-hmm.
somebody went down. It wasn't where you had to play defense, but you had to know another position on defense. Like when I was with the Vegas Outlaws, I had to play Jack. Most receivers did play Jack. And I was at the Rush, I had to learn Jack, but I didn't really play Jack. I was mostly focused on receiver. We had one of the greatest Jacks of all time in Alonzo. So I don't know. It's gonna be a test
It
though for
wasn't
God.
it wasn't like that in what that 2012. It wasn't like that in San Antonio. You know, we played
Nah,
one side of the
yeah,
ball.
Mm-mm.
yeah. In San Antonio, I played on one side because I went not 12. That was 13. I was with the Talons.
Yeah.
13, yeah, 13. I was with the Talons, and no, I didn't play both sides.
So
It was
yeah, you
one.
didn't get. It looks like you didn't get indoor till 2009. At that point, and that was in
Yeah,
the
that
IF or
the
CPIFL at that
AFL.
point. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the IFL had just came about
Mm-hmm.
when I left the AFL,
Right.
and shit. The IFL then was so loaded, bro. That was when
Hey,
we had
2008 to 2010 IFL was super loaded. We had
listen.
24 teams, bruh.
Yes, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm hoping the AFL can come back to. I see they had this announcement about this indoor football league. They was bringing back all the old team names with San Jose Cats and Cleveland Gladiators and all that shit. I was like,
Man,
what is this?
I'll tell you what. If anyone is listening that has any interest in
What
that
is that?
NGL,
Man,
and I'm
hey,
gonna put myself out there. NGL is a scam league. It's been a scam league. They keep putting it out there
I'm
every single
Yeah.
year.
Okay,
if Joe
y'all
McClendon
teaching me
has
something.
anything to do with it, run from it. He's gonna get you out there. He's gonna pay. He's gonna make you pay your way out there for nothing. That man is using them tryouts to fatten his
Mm-hmm.
pocket. He's
Well,
living his lifestyle off of y'all tryouts.
I was just saying that to say the fact that I just wish the leagues can come with more teams,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm glad to see where we start now with the AFL now. I feel like it's gonna just build from here on up, and I just being blessed to be a part of it right now.
So
I think
speaking of
next
tryouts, I
year
want
is
to
gonna be good.
Yeah. Oh, next year, I think next year get a year under our belts. So this year's just about getting it done, getting it out there, getting it done.
Mm-hmm.
Next year we'll have a little momentum behind us, little structure set up, leading us in. It's going to be a much easier transition into next season. I have no doubt. But I want to ask you about. So what was it? Albany announced a tryout. I believe it was Albany that they've got a tryout coming up, and
I thought they had their full camp roster already done.
yeah, well, they're talking a 5:30 a.m. tryout.
In New York?
I mean, how do you prepare for that?
Oh, that's
I mean,
crazy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Only thing
That's
I can say,
crazy.
Coach Ware he's doing that to make
Yep.
sure you're on your toes. And if you
Yep.
really want a chance to play, you're gonna make it there. So hey, I ain't gonna lie, Solo, you can't say that. If we had an NFL tryout and we
That
had
you
to be there,
listen to what you say. Listen, and this is what I tell guys all the time. Then you gonna take me back to when I was playing. I'm gonna get in my
but
players mode
it's
now.
still professional, bro. They
It
still getting
is,
paid to play
it
ball, so
is.
it's a
But
tryout.
ain't no NFL coach gonna have no try at 5:30 in the morning.
5:30
But
in the
if
morning,
I'm
but
5:30
if
to
they
sorry,
7:30
did,
a.m.
you would be there,
but
bro.
they not though. They're
Yeah.
not. Let's just be realistic. They're not. That meant that shit at 5:30. You're not gonna get those guys best attempt at 5:30 in the morning, bro.
I
That means
know.
they gotta get up. They gotta get out the bed at 3:30. Get ready and be at the field by 4:30. Come
That's
on,
if they're already in the
BG.
area. They don't have to drive in or anything.
Exactly. Come on, baby. 5:30.
Hey, they're trying to sell
Now
some hotel rooms in Albany the night before.
If he said now 7 a.m. 7:30, all right, yeah, that's
Yeah.
reasonable. I can work with that. But it's 5:30, bro. I ain't never had practice. Only thing I did in 5:30 in my football career was at Iowa University was a workout. That's because we had
Workout.
to do that. That
That's
weight
spring
room.
ball. That's
That
spring
summer
ball.
and spring
Mhm.
ball. Yes,
You already know how
that's
it is.
it.
That's it.
Yeah,
And I would never do that
that's
again. I
it,
had to
bro.
roll that stadium
Ooh,
because I missed class at Michigan in the snow, and I never got in
bro,
trouble again.
bro.
I'm gonna
Listen.
tell young cats if y'all looking at this just to be watching, never if you go to a Division I college, do not pick classes that all the other football players gonna be in because there's gonna be a coach there taking attendance. So if you miss class, that's your you know what. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Nah, man, that is crazy. 5:30 working. And then at this time of the year, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's still time. I
Yeah, it
don't
just
know.
seems, man.
But it's a
I don't
lot
know how
of
you
teams.
perform at that point.
Georgia Force, just like he said, Georgia Force
Mm-hmm.
just announced a tryout.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
a lot of teams going into camps too in these other leagues too. So
Georgia Force is actually this weekend,
Yeah.
so they're gonna hopefully get a handful of folks out there because there's a lot of stuff going on. We got a question about from Lorenz there about the Soul, about the home arena. Still not
nah, I don't
announced.
know.
I talk to Coach Pimmel all the time, and he hasn't
Mhm.
told me nothing different yet. So as of
But
right now, no,
they have home games scheduled.
they do. So let's see.
So
Obviously, they know something we don't know.
yeah, so home game schedule. I'm assuming something set up or the ink is still drying or something like that. But they do have home games scheduled. So for what that means. I mean, oh, speaking of home games, New Orleans. Did y'all see New Orleans announcements today?
2 arenas. That's the first of any team I've ever seen do that. So
Two
this is.
arenas
I'm trying to see this
and 8
happen.
home games.
And they got 8. Most
8
people
home
got
games.
5. They get 3 extra home games. That's making
Now,
me think that Philly don't have an arena.
so one of them's preseason. So that one doesn't count, obviously, but still, you're still talking 7 home games. They do play Georgia twice at home, so Georgia's got something going on at least with one of their weekends. And then they do play Philly, which I'm assuming that would have been one of Philly's home games had they had a full schedule at home. But it's kind of speculation at this point. But yeah,
I
7
feel
regular
sorry
season
for
home
them.
games.
I feel sorry for Philly and them if they don't have no arena, but I love that I'm at Hartman because you know what I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
we the only really big show in that mug for real. Besides the what? It's a soccer team or a hockey team in there.
Soccer team, the
So,
hockey team play downtown. The soccer
yeah,
team, the soccer team legit though.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
it's really like our own facility. So we at home. So I feel like Hey, I hope everybody else get their arena situation together because we gonna rock out Hartman. You know what I'm saying?
How they
So
ain't got no arena.
have you heard much?
Hey, go ahead.
I'll say, have you ever heard much about like will the field be down there very often? Will we be able to practice in the arena much?
Oh yeah, so we got our practice facility. We're gonna be where we practice at is similar to our game field. So we'll be in a great situation. We will get an arena closer to the season, and then once the season comes, we'll be in arena full time.
Okay, hey, if we can keep that field down as long as possible, that's a
Well,
huge
that's
deal.
let me say that. Let me be quick. That's the goal. Okay.
Right.
All right. And I was just going to tell people arena football is crazy. I don't give what it is, what type indoor, out, anything that has to do with arena football with walls is crazy. So anything can happen at any given time. I'd have been in the best of programs in Sioux Falls. I'd have been in Wichita. I'd have been with the Revolution. It's all something always goes something wrong. But you just keep going, you keep pushing, and you just hold things together. So
Yeah.
it's
Even
gonna be some
even
crazy shit.
even when you was in Wichita, shoot, the owner of your team owned the arena, and y'all still had to practice at a different place sometimes.
And one or two times we still had to practice somewhere else. So it
When it
be
come to
like
that,
that,
when it
man.
come to that money, he got other events that's paying the bills. Hey,
What
Yeah.
was it? One of the teams in Las Vegas. They had the circus in town, so they had to move their turf out into the parking lot, and they're playing in the Vegas sun in the parking lot while elephant crap is being rinsed across their field because
Wow.
oh, that's
that's
messed
the
up,
only place
man.
they had to go. That the summer's not when you want to be practicing outside in Vegas. Like, oh,
Nah, we
Oh
practice.
yeah,
Let me tell you. Nah, listen, we practiced outside when I was with the Outlaws.
yeah. Solo did when he was with
Garcia,
the Outlaws
uh,
at
Gar-
that time.
Aaron Garcia was our coach. We had to practice outside, and it was. I mean, it was in the morning, 7:30, 8 o'clock
oh,
in the
you
morning.
have
But it
to.
was, yeah, it was nice and sunny outside. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool because we couldn't get in the arena that they had downtown on a day-to-day basis. But
Mhm.
and we had rock stars, our owners. So shit.
Yeah,
Like I
if you
say, it don't
can't.
matter who. If you can't get it, you can't get it. That's just how it is,
Mhm.
baby. You got to make it do what it do.
Yeah, just looking at Hartman Arena, they don't have a whole lot scheduled for this summer. They got like 2 events in May and a
Yeah,
couple
so we'll
early
be in the arena.
soccer ends.
Yeah,
So
Yep.
we'll be in there. Once the soccer ends, we'll be in
I
there.
think that's an advantage we got over a lot of other teams. We're gonna be in our arena and get to know our field, our walls, the pro hash, the regular hash, all that, and we're gonna get to adjust all that better than everybody else because we're gonna have more time in our arena.
oh yeah, anytime in the arena is crazy valuable. And especially for your kicker. You're trying to get your kicking down. It's nice to actually kick in the real
You know what
net
I'm saying?
in
I
the real
kick
venue.
shout out. We got a couple kickers that we got coming to camp. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. Yeah, I hope y'all
Yeah,
ready. I hope
yeah.
y'all ready.
It look like we're gonna have a kicking competition, man, because
Yeah,
we got a kicker coming in.
it's gonna be real crazy, and I think that's the best part of the game is if you got a solid kicker, that's gonna change the element and dynamics of a lot of things when it's in the clutch.
So have you guys seen the rule book yet? I know they keep saying it's coming next week, but have you seen it?
I so I guess the rule book that I got, I don't know if that's the official rule book, but I already got a rule book through my email. I sent the rule book out to my coaches. I don't know if B Hen got his rule book, but
Not yet.
yeah,
So eh,
we got some type of rule book. I don't know what it is, bro. I can't even lie to you.
so anything standing out? Like, so the one that's always got me curious is the deuce, because that's new to the AFL.
The who?
Yes, sir.
The
The
deuce,
Deuce on
yeah,
special teams.
yeah,
So
kickoff, scoring points
yeah.
on your kickoff.
Mm-hmm.
No, you talking about if you get tackled in the end zone?
No,
Yeah.
you can kick it through the upright through the field
You
goals, and
kick it to the
it's
uprights. It's a point.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yes, sir.
I thought that's been like that in the AFL.
Not in the AFL. I
Not in
think
the
the NAL did
AFL,
it last year.
NAL, but not the AFL. Yeah,
Yeah.
Y'all sure?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We used to get what
Oh,
is
because we would have guys drilling it every time in the AFL if that was the case.
no, you know what? You got points when you caught it out. Okay, so yeah, this is what it was. You threw the ball off the net, and if you catch it, it's a touchdown.
Oh yeah.
I did it before.
That's
I did.
still the
All right,
same.
all right,
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
still the
Yeah.
same. But if
I'm
you
thinking
kick
like,
it through the
ain't it like
uprights,
that? Ain't they like kicking though? If they kick the ball, we kick the ball off and it hit off the net, and we grab it or catch it somehow. We run down there and catch it. That's our
yeah,
ball, or it's a
that,
Yep.
that's
touchdown, right?
that's a
Totally
touchdown
live
for
ball.
us.
All right,
That's
all
a
right, all
touchdown
right,
for us.
all right.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So now, if you kick it right down the middle, you get 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And
Does
then
the team get the ball back, or do you get the ball?
No, we kick it. We got to kick it off again. But we won't.
So
We cannot kick it through the uprights again and get points though.
okay, so
you
we're
only
not
can do that.
chaining them together.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
what I was wondering. Is it back to back, or is it you can do it every other one, or you only do it once a half? What is it?
I don't know. That's why I said you got the rule book. I need to see that.
All
It
right,
say it in there for special teams.
I'm for the send it. I'm for the send it to your email right now,
Yeah, I
so you
need
can
to
see what
see
I'm
that.
talking about. Yeah.
You can shoot
And
that to
then,
me too.
All right. Yeah, I
I'd
need
love to
your
take a look.
email. I send it to you.
yeah,
My
they bringing the rebound nets back, man. You know, we having the nets like the
Yes,
NAL.
I'm telling you, I got the 2024 AFL rule book right here in my face. All right, y'all say it's called the what ball?
it's the
The
deuce.
deuce.
The deuce.
So while we got in chat, we were talking about we got a couple people in here.
Yeah, Brian said
Brian,
something. Yeah.
I was asking about the
Brian,
Voodoo and their 8 home games.
yeah, Brian, we don't know all the rules because the rule books just came out. We've been waiting on it. Even when I was at Iowa, we've been waiting on this rule book since October. So bear
Bro,
with us, buddy. We just got this mug and we trying to get up and personal with it ourselves.
Yeah, we touched on the Voodoo a little bit earlier, but basically they played Georgia twice at home, so it looks like there's some sort of issue with Georgia's arena, but they couldn't get a date to go there. And then they do play Philly at home, so it's likely that was one of the games that Philly had to give up as well for their
Okay.
to make their schedule work. But the eighth game is actually a preseason game, so that doesn't technically count towards regular season home games, but. Like I said, it's kind of more speculation than anything. I'd say the 2 Georgia games at home, I think that's pretty solid that there was some sort of arena issue there. But yeah, we know Philadelphia's not going to have a full 5 games, and I think now we know Georgia's not going to have full 5 games at home. So
Okay. So that's why the other teams got an extra game. Louisiana got the extra 3. I got you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Makes
And like
sense.
I said, the third extra game is preseason, so that's a whole separate deal.
B-Hen, what's your email?
Check your text message.
I know, right? We doing all this on thing.
Yeah, and Ricky, the Mac and Jack is in the box. It's just like kind of similar OAFL style. So you know what I'm saying. You just got to play ball now.
Matt goes head up, rushing between the tackles.
Yep, head up, rushing between the tackles every play. You got to grab your nuts and just go knock somebody's stuff loose. That's all
So
there is to it.
hold up. So that's another question because this is not okay. See, this is why I say this. I'm glad we're talking about it. So can that person not rush? Do we have to blitz him every play?
Oh yeah, the Mac gonna blitz every play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, I'm asking you, do you have to?
I don't think you have to, but it's idea too. Because what he gonna do?
That's not shit. The way I was looking at some coverage, you can drop him and have an extra defender in there because he can only go side to side, right?
That's the Jack.
Yeah, that's the Jack.
No, I'm saying
the Mac can't go side. Yeah, the Mac can only go straight up with.
He can only stand there in that spot.
Stand there, go up the tackles.
Yep. Jack got the Jack. The Jack can't go. He can go 5 yards back and then he go sideline to sideline. And when the ball is in the air, he's free to roam.
It's all AFL, all A1 rules back in the day. All right.
And then,
no, you don't, Ricky.
No. But you also kind of can't blitz.
Blitzing, so he can blitz whenever.
Yes, Ricky, you're gonna be the Mac, so you might as well get ready for that, homeboy.
Yeah, you're just gonna be running right up. I mean, it's just 5 yards back, straight up between the tackles.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you can do. You can't go outside. You can't even. I don't think you can even cross over. I believe.
Nah, you just choose one side, raise your hand, and you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you choose which side you going on. You ain't even got to raise your hand on which side you going on. You gotta just let your nose know.
So, and then actually the tackle, the offensive tackle will raise his hand to say which one, whether he's the tight end. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which also will make a difference on how the MAC can rush.
Yep.
So yeah, there's a lot of little details, especially on the line. You know, the stunting and twisting not being allowed. You know, especially guys that are coming from the outdoor game, they're not used to that. You know, they try to pull some move. It's like, no, flag. It gets new people for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be fun to see because we got something in store, man. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna shock the West for sure, and the Central Division. Please believe me.
Yeah, have you guys heard on? You know, we've talked about. We know the divisions are set up, but are there actual conferences set up?
No, the Western Conference is the Central and the West.
Yeah, you
The
got the
Eastern
divisions, but
Conference.
are they grouped
Yeah.
together in terms of conferences, like
No.
AFL,
Mm-mm.
NFL kind of thing,
Mm-mm.
or AFC, NFC? So it's just going to be when it comes playoff time, it's just going to be the whoever's there up at the top, division
Yeah,
winners, and
so I think it's the division winners, and then the next two or three
best
best teams
records.
after that. Yep.
You know what? That's probably the best way to do it because I think the XFL got kind of hosed by that last year by having the conferences, and was it funny enough, Arlington ended up winning the whole thing, but they had the worst record going into it. Like
Oh yeah.
the
Arlington
XFL,
Renegades.
Arlington Renegades, yep.
Oh yeah, they did win it last year.
But like the Battlehawks got left
My
out.
boy Joe Powell, man. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Down in Carolina, man. He's supposed to be in the AFL. He did his thing. What did he
Who's
get?
Joe?
Did he get defensive player of the year or something like
You
that?
said Joe Powell?
Joe Powell, yep.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
talking about the DB?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the DB.
You talking about our DB, Joe Powell?
No, not ours.
Okay,
He with
okay.
Carolina. I don't know why they wouldn't bring back their best defensive back to Arlington this year. That's crazy.
Or St. Louis for that matter. He had the first kick return for a touchdown in the new XFL.
And he led the lead in picks last year, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He was up there if he didn't. I mean,
yeah,
he balled out for sure.
There go your other kicker, Brandon.
yeah.
There
Alberto.
we go.
You know what I mean? Him and Stephon gonna gut it out. They gonna do their thing. I'm telling you. I'm gonna let the world know right now. Special teams wins games, and we gonna come with it every motherfucking Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it is. We gonna make it a must see TV. You know what I mean? We are the topic, and y'all better come and watch.
We were talking. So I totally lost what I was my train of thought. Oh, you're talking about the kicks off the irons that you can recover your own. Here in Kansas City, we went out. We went down to Nashville of all places. Went down to Nashville, and we lost the game on a bar ball that hit the bar, went straight back, and landed probably about the 10-yard line. The kicking team scooped it up, ran in for a touchdown. That's how we lost the game.
Shut up.
So that's what you were talking about, Solo.
Yep. Oh, it happens. It's
Shut up.
It's crazy. I'm telling you, everybody, man. All y'all. I see all my guys following. Tell all your fans. Tell all your friends. Tell all your homeboys that you chill with other players on the other team. Tune in to the Regulators coaches show. I'm telling you, it's gonna be one of the hottest ones around. You ain't seen one like it. You know, we're gonna give you something every week. It's gonna be a little bit different. You might see an owner on here. You might see a lead official on here. You might see somebody from another sports right network on here. You might see players on here. We
You
might be
might see
just,
my boy Rashad Washington from the Jets on here, baby. We got people that can be on here now.
you know what I
Tell
let's
you.
mean.
do it. Let's
What I
do it.
mean.
Got my
It
boy
just
Victor,
happened. Like,
man. Coach
yep.
Man said he'll come on.
Yeah, we can always bring Vic on.
Yeah,
Hey,
Vic, Rashad Washington, Vic. I got plenty of people we can put on here, man. I can even try to hear my boy Chris Dixon, the great up. You know what I'm saying?
you hear
Tell him
me,
to come
CD,
chime in.
CD, CD
Yeah,
two. You hear me? And for
yeah,
all y'all
man.
that be asking, yes, we played with some of the best, man. If y'all think we didn't,
Oh, nah,
Scott Solo vouch. We done Solo. You done been
man.
on some of the best teams. I done been on
You can
teams that
take.
compete.
I feel like I've been on the best IFL team still to this day. We went 12 and we didn't lose a game. 2012 Sioux Falls team went undefeated, ran through the whole league, and I still don't think it's a team better than that team right there.
Hey, And you know
I'm
Chris
telling
Dixon,
you.
that's my guy, man. So big ups to
Yeah.
him. He coaching out there in Arizona at the high school head coach.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
well
I
is
thought you
well
would say. I
well
thought you
well
would say he in
deserved.
the league. I thought you would say he in
No,
the AFL too.
no, he well deserved, man. Well deserved down there. He
Nah,
grooming his
for real.
son, man. His son
Yeah.
is a killer at quarterback, man. So
Good.
it running the bloodline, and I appreciate just playing against those guys in the competition we had. But I ain't gonna lie to you, Solo. I think that Renegades team would have gave y'all Sioux Falls a team run for y'all money.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro. It just. Let me tell you something. It's about
Come on, man. We
when
had
you really.
NFL
But
players.
this is the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing. See that
We
I
was a
tell people that all
celebrity
the time.
team.
I tell people that all the time. You can have the best team on names and all the talent, but if it ain't structured, if it ain't in line, if y'all not on the same accord, if it's just different, bro. Like I'm not saying I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if
If
you
we
played on
had
a championship team. All I'm saying is like when you on a championship team that like we was in 12, bro, it's different. We had on that Kansas City team, we had a lot of Chiefs, not enough Indians.
yes, we did.
Everybody,
We did.
everybody, everybody was an alpha male. On the Sioux Falls team, we had alpha males. They knew they was alpha male, but we knew who the top dog was.
I
We
give you
knew who
that.
we was gonna
I give
follow.
you
You know
that.
what I'm saying? In Kansas
R.I.P.
City, bro, we wasn't. Everybody was like, "Shit, I'm that dude. I'm that dude. Give me this." You know, we knew we was that good. We just in jail. We just in
Well, we
jail,
also
bro.
had no support in the
That too,
ownership
and
as
that
Yeah,
too.
well.
You know
There.
what I'm
that's what
saying?
I said.
So
A lot of our struggles came from stuff that we couldn't control.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Housing,
housing, not eating,
not
your
eating. You know what
money.
I'm saying?
You know, that's
When
that like structure. You gotta have that shit
when you
structured.
got guys, we went weeks without paychecks, but we did it because we loved each other and we was a squad. We can't have a Wichita show without giving respect to my brother, man. Rest in peace, Dante Moore,
Yeah,
original
man.
Wichita
All that.
Wild, Sioux Falls Storms, KC
That.
Renegade.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, one of the best safety. That's the Sean Taylor of arena football, bro.
Nah, that's speaking high words right there, man. For real.
Yeah.
But
You know,
nah, man. Go
well, and
ahead.
I would like to get the owners on here probably sometime soon if we can, because that's one. You know, I honestly I know nothing about them. I'd love to just kind of pick their brains, see where they're at.
Man, I'm telling y'all something. Being on this side of the fence now, being on this side of the field after being a player for 10 plus years in this game, it's very, very exciting now seeing the other side of it.
Mhm.
Giving them like, cause our owner staff, they're kind of new to the arena game. You know what I'm saying? But yet still they know the indoor game, they know the business. But it's exciting seeing and hearing the conference meetings that we have in the things that they go through just to get to the game. Just to get us on the field and play a football game, it takes a lot. And I didn't know this, bro. I'm thinking we just, go to the arena sign and line up and let's play. It takes a lot just to get that game kicked off every
Mhm.
week. And I'm talking
Game
about
day experience, man.
game day. I mean, but it's from Monday all the way until whenever the
Mm-hmm.
game is, it's work being done. Every day
Yep.
something has to be done, something has to be completed. So it's very exciting. It's something that I'm glad I'm learning. And once I get this part of it down, shit, I'm probably gonna run my own team in some years.
Big
There you
ups to
go.
our ownership group, man. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
Chris and Tion
We
and Big
appreciate
Dog.
y'all.
Yeah,
Our
for
front
real.
office staff, we appreciate y'all, from our GM to our marketing to our sales team to our social media. We appreciate all y'all, man. And being a part of an organization that really work and grind like this, it ain't nothing but love. And I can't have nothing but, you know what I'm saying, good spirits and my spirits to be up about this, because they really do what they need to do to put us where we need to be. And it's just more to come and stuff behind the scenes that y'all haven't seen that they doing. That's come like our housing. I think we
Mhm.
probably got some of the best housing situations in the
Nah,
AFL,
definitely,
man. Like we
definitely
got our
now.
own Wichita regulator building. You don't
Nice.
have
Yeah,
that, man. We got our own
yeah.
complex. Like, come on, bro. Like
That was big. That was big to
that's
get that.
big.
Like for real.
We got our own building. You know what I'm saying?
And
Where we can.
nobody, yeah, it's us. So how we respond to that is gonna be big. Like that's a big move for us, man. I'm happy about that too.
Well, and it doesn't make a difference. I mean, clearly, based on like the Renegades in Kansas City here, it doesn't make a difference how good the team is if the ownership's not there. You know, I
It's
always say
not.
there's no such thing as a bad market, only bad owners.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know,
I
and
felt
if
so
you got the right
bad.
people behind you, team can do anything at that
I
point.
felt
You hear
bad
me?
speaking about Victor Mann. Victor Mann went weeks without getting a paycheck to make sure us players had our money. And you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't nobody, when you're working in a professional organization, shouldn't have to go through that. You know what I mean? Especially when you far away from home. That man from Dallas, Texas. So I appreciate everything our ownership group doing in our front office. So it's that's what it is. So we appreciate you, man. If we don't tell you we love you enough, we do love you. People, if y'all want to sponsor us, get with our marketing team, get with our front office. You know what I mean?
Pick a
Just
Draco.
hey, please, everybody in Wichita, come out. You know what I mean? And just enjoy the regulators, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna mount up, we're gonna have a party, we're gonna win on the field, we're gonna win off the field, we're just gonna entertain.
So yeah, I mean, it's always a great time. It's arena football. I don't care where you are. I don't care what teams you're following. It's always a good time. That's the best part about arena football is, yeah. If there's a Cleveland Cincinnati game, I mean, right now those teams are good, but in general, Cleveland Cincinnati, I don't care. I'm never watching that game. Jets, Carolina, I don't care. Never watching that game. I'm watching an arena football game. I don't care who's playing. It's a good time always. Even if they're two bad teams, it's still a good time. It's still high energy. It's still a lot of fun.
Yeah, for real. Because it's gonna be it's high impact at all times, man. Like for real.
Hey, so, and the crazy thing, Scott, speaking about that, like we used to sit back and talk about this, just sitting in my apartment and solo, like what we was gonna do one day, and look, it came to fruition. We coaching and what we say, if we ever got these opportunities, we're gonna make sure players get what we didn't get sometimes, or get the treatment that you got at Sioux Falls and all that. So that's
no, I'm definitely gonna give them what I wanted as a player, as from my coach. Definitely gonna, what you just said is real big. Just to piggyback off of that, we definitely gonna give them things that we wish we had as players from coaches or from organizations. I'm gonna push to have certain things that I know players need to be comfortable. Just little shit after the games, because I'm telling you, the more comfortable your players be, the better they're going to perform. And then what also that's going to do is they going to elevate their careers to go somewhere else on the outside, CFL, XFL, UFL, whatever it is. And then that's going to gravitate other players to come in and want to be a part of what we already got going. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm building something not just for now, but also for the future. Like this,
and they're going to go around and tell their friends, man, I had a great experience in Wichita. Everything was top notch.
Yeah. And that's how I felt when I left Sioux Falls. People were like, man, how was your experience in Sioux Falls? Listen, I don't get down what people say. That was one of the best arena experience I had, because just the way it was ran. I mean, how it was ran. You know what I'm saying? I played in Omaha too for a certain extent. Omaha, it's ran pretty good. I'm not gonna, I'm never gonna downfall the organization. But Sioux Falls ran to the T of what you would want your organization like. I have been around Arizona. I've seen San Jose. All these people that I'm naming won championships. And because they had great owners, you know what I'm saying? Even with the Texas Revolution, we went through a sprout, but we had some owners that, they finally got together and it brought us to championship. You know what I'm saying? Great. We had a great coach with Victor Mann. I can't knock my coach. He was one of the best coaches I played with a great staff with Washington and other guys. But like you say, Scott, with a great ownership and the right people pushing, you're going to have a great, successful team.
Yeah. I mean, that's what's going to take more than anything. So, like I said, I'm like I said, excited to hopefully get these guys on with us, get, kind of pick their brains a little bit, see what their vision is, for this team and what they see coming.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to reach out to Chris or Tion or somebody and get them on here next week. So we definitely looking forward to that. We're going to have somebody on here.
So speaking of next week, a couple announcements we need to make. I think we decided right before we got on the name of the show, with everybody submitted, and the Regulators. I'm gonna mess up the Regulators Weekly Roundup. That's a lot of R's and W's right there. Regulators Weekly Roundup. So
no, I thought we said
Regulators Weekly Mount Up.
Mount Up. All right, that works even better. Mount Up.
Yeah.
Regulators Weekly Mount Up. That's what we're going with. So I'll work on getting the graphics touched up, get that all set up for us. Next week we won't be able to do next week. I am booked solid next week, so I'm not going to be available. But we'll definitely pick it up the week after for sure.
Well, that'd be good because that'd work because we'll all be in Wichita by then.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll be in Wichita by then, and shit, we can have a better show than this.
There we go.
Every week gonna be better. So
I know Coach B just got a whole bunch of new podcasting equipment, so he should be ready to go there.
Look at it. He got some toys to play with.
Yeah, we was getting it set up for my show up there in Iowa, so we bought some equipment and we got it ready. So it's gonna go, man. You know.
Well, we got that you know, in the players' facility, we got that what is it called, like a game room, party room type atmosphere.
Yeah, we're gonna use it in there. We're gonna either that or have it set it up in Hartman or something.
And every week, like we say, every week we can have a player of the week, a guest player come in while we're there.
Yep.
So,
before the season starts, we're gonna give you a preview of some of the players that we got signed, gonna tap into and all that.
Yeah, we got one of the big dogs. Yeah, we got one of the big dogs. I'm gonna shout him out right now. Mr. Draco. He was one of the top DBs in the league. I'm glad to have him on our team. I've been heard a lot of good things about him, so I'm looking for him to come in and set a big impact right away in the DB room. A lot of other great players too, but he's one of the names that stuck out. One of my signees.
Him and Mike Mentor.
Oh yeah,
Mike Mentor in there. They, you know what I mean. So it just we got a nice DB room. The recruiting been going well. It ain't stopped. It won't stop. It can't stop. We hungry. We always coming. So you know what I mean. It's there.
Who do we remind me? Who do we have at quarterback?
So man, I got right now. I have 4 guys coming in. Kobe Martin, he played with the team last year. Carlos Rogers, he's a nice young cat coming up. Xavier Holiday, he had a little stint with Omaha Beef back in the day. And Jeffrey Legree, he played quarterback. A lot of guys know who that is. Mm-hmm. He's won a championship in Wichita as well. So we got a nice quarterback room. I'm looking for 2 of those guys to step up and take the reins, but one is going to be the leader. Out of the 4, 2 going to stay. And we're going to just leave it at that.
I tell these guys all the time, you got to get under center. This is AFL. This is an indoor. Got to get under center.
They got to know that we're gonna be under center. I got a couple of things we'll be in the gun, but they got to be under center. A lot of them been asking, "Coach, we under center?" Yes, you under the center. That's just the AFL. That's just how it is, baby.
Hey Scott, look who joined the chat.
Oh yeah, so I always got something to say there.
My boy Greg.
So
I ain't gonna lie. I've been hollering at Solo and them. Solo, I've been telling Solo you can use Greg like you use Justin.
Greg, listen, Greg, I didn't put your name. Listen, I gave you the owner's information. I didn't told him about you, bro. I don't know. Hey, I'm just gonna have to invite you to camp too and give you a try too. I don't know, bro. I'm trying, G. I promise I'm trying, man.
So yeah, if he's willing, I mean, he's another Kansas City guy. He's willing to drive up to Iowa. He's definitely willing to drive down to Wichita. That's for sure.
And I'm talking about as far as game day experience, you ain't got to worry about nothing at game day. He gonna have the script ready and make sure everything ran right.
Yep, he knows what he's doing for sure.
That's what I like.
He's been around all these teams.
We got a coaching intern. We got somebody who's gonna be interning with us in the DB room this year. He might sneak on the offensive side with Chris Voss with Shady Sports, gonna do a coaching intern with us this year. Excellent. But he also gonna be bringing you every Wednesday night right after the Regulators weekly mound up. We got the inside the Regulators show on Shady Sports Network that we're gonna be bringing. Just give you full detail access to the players and everybody.
Yeah, he does a good job. He's a good guy. Like seeing him getting involved for sure. So.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna do this weekly thing. We'll talk offline. I will talk about it.
No, we'll do it weekly. Like I say, once the season gets a little bit closer, we'll start. Games start happening. We'll have lots to break down. Hopefully, by next time we meet, we've got a broadcast deal to talk about. We talk about all our games on TV. Hopefully, by then,
I know, right?
It's every week, every other day. It's gonna be the announcement. So we're just getting ready. I'm looking forward to getting a look at that rule book and kind of picking through some things and seeing what's different here from from previous years and just kind of what to expect.
Go Hawks! I hear you, Greg. Go Hawks, baby. Go Hawks.
See, Greg knows how to
Hey,
get in there.
shout out to CC Miss Clark, the greatest girls basketball player. She hot right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them Hawkeyes, baby. We on the map.
So, anyway, guys, I don't want to keep you too long, but man,
I can do this all night.
I know. It's that's where it gets rough. So you could do it all night long.
Yeah, for real.
But what should we look forward to? So we're gonna do this here. It's gonna be 2 weeks. What can we expect in the next 2 weeks? Anything special coming up?
Man, I'm just in the next 2 weeks. Nothing really special. It's just it's getting down to the nitty gritty. It's time to start counting down. A lot of guys are planning on getting their flights together. So in the next 2 weeks, I can just start basically seeing people coming to Wichita and get ready to get it going. We don't have nothing big as far as announcements coming besides the fact that it's countdown season, baby. It's on the way. Like camp is around the corner, and August the 8th we got our first one. So I don't know, Scott.
It's gonna be here before you know it.
Man, for real. Like, what we got? Spring break this week coming up.
Yep, got spring break coming up.
Yeah, and that's it.
Well, and like I said, I'm out the next 2 weeks.
Our spring break ain't till next week.
Yeah, it's next week for us here. But yeah, we got the March Madness coming up here in the next couple of weeks.
Yep, March Madness coming. Who y'all got? What's our brackets looking like? We need to do a bracket on here.
Hey man, I meant to say this while I was doing something while you was talking that stuff, Solo.
What?
And I love you and all, but it's always go blue with me, baby. We got a national championship, baby.
Girls basketball? Exactly. I said girls, but see, that's a difference.
I ain't gonna lie. You know who I'm going with?
For the girls?
Colorado.
Basketball?
Mm-hmm.
Girls?
They a sleeper team, bro.
Well, they ain't got a chance against South Carolina.
I was gonna say, I as good as Caitlin is, I think South Carolina didn't mind.
Yeah, South Carolina. I even want Iowa to win, but they're not gonna beat South Carolina.
they're pretty solid, but they've been solid. They didn't win it last year, and they were,
Yeah, you're right. But
So,
they gonna beat her. Now I was talking more so the boys. I'm going with UConn this year.
Man, the guys are all over the map though. Like teams are just losing like crazy. Like teams never lose or losing this year. So
nah, Ricky, I'm a Tar Heel fan now. I'm a Tar Heel fan, but I don't know. There's just something about UConn, baby. I'm a Tar Heel fan though.
I'm excited. So like the reason I'll be working the Big 12 tournament. Starting.
So what you gonna be doing?
Oh, I work at the arena here, T-Mobile Center. I work as an usher on event nights.
Okay.
So so I'll be there pretty much every night from.
You get to see the live action there.
Yeah, from tomorrow through next Saturday. A week from Saturday, I'll pretty much be there every day. So.
Damn.
Yeah, they're starting the women's tournament tomorrow night. So, but
the tournament's already here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, women's tournament starts. And men's starts on Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So yeah, it's coming around quick. So that's where I'm kind of curious to see what Houston does on the guys' side.
Yeah, Houston, they're a sneaker, and they're not really a sneaker because they've been up and down with the #1 spot.
But they came in the Big 12 and now are doing real well in the Big 12, and that's not easy.
That's not easy because the Big 12 got some ballers in there. And then I was gonna say Purdue because they got that big monster in the middle.
Oh yeah, that dude is huge, man.
That's a big one.
Well, y'all don't think KU gonna sneak in?
Nah, I don't see it. Not this year. It's too many dogs in the men's program, bro. That college basketball changing just like college football changing. College basketball changing, bro.
Man, this dude talking about the wrestling national championship is coming to KC also.
That's also coming. That's gonna be the next weekend.
They're going another Hawkeye event that we might win.
Now that one's very heavy. Iowa. Yeah. Man, Iowa's a whole subculture when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah. Iowa, Oklahoma. Who else a big school?
Nebraska usually aren't they usually pretty good?
Nebraska, Penn State normally pretty good. A lot of Big Ten teams are good, but I know for a fact Oklahoma and Iowa be up there all the time.
So yeah, I didn't even realize Houston was number 1 right now. It's been a minute since I looked.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited for this Big 12.
I didn't know they were number 1 either.
Yeah, they was just number 2 last week, and I think Wichita lost, and that's bumped them up. But they the number 1 seed overall.
I was gonna say you got Houston, Iowa State is 6, Baylor's 11th. I mean, Kansas is 14th.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's gonna be a fun tournament this year. I'm excited to be working it and see how this plays out for sure. So yeah, so that's why there's no show next week. That's where I'm gonna be.
All right, that's cool. That'll give us time to get the next show gonna be 10 times better.
They give us some more content to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? So
no one likes Iowa State.
I got to give Iowa State some credit though. They show up.
I'm rooting for them.
Nah, we don't root for Cyclones.
Their fans show up though. Like and they're usually some of the better fans at the Big 12 tournament. Like their fans show up, and they watch every single game. It's not they're not there for their one to just leave as soon as their team's off the court. So,
yeah, they got a real loyal fan base, man.
Mm-hmm. Their fans are dedicated.
Who, Iowa State?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not like them Hawkeye fans. I'm telling y'all.
Here we go, man.
Y'all know I'm just being 100, man. I done been to I was a part of the Cy Hawk Trophy. I'm telling you. When they see them Hawks coming to Ames, they don't show up, baby.
Oh, I know that game's always a big one.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
So that's a crazy shit. I spent enough years going to these Barnstormer games, right in between all the fans of both teams.
Yeah.
See, Solo, I say you got a chance this year because y'all new OC. Coach Lester, I had Coach Lester before. He nice, bro. And that boy used to sling the ball. Tim Lester. Mm-hmm. So y'all might spread the ball out a little bit more than what y'all normally run the ball at Iowa this year.
They still, one thing I know and two things for sure. They might throw it more, but they still gonna be 60-40. That 60 gonna be running. I'm gonna let you know that now.
That always seems to be the criticism with Iowa. It's like, man,
that's it.
Play calling is always like, yeah. Hey, but if a couple of the other teams ran the ball in the NFL, they would have a different championship.
Seattle.
I'm talking about just this year. Dolphins, Ravens, Bills. Like any one of the teams that Chiefs played, had they not given up running the ball in the third quarter? Every single one of them. Dolphins before that.
Especially the Ravens.
Oh, especially the Ravens. And the Niners. Niners didn't run the ball the entire third quarter.
The Ravens need their ass with though.
Hey man, chill out.
They gave that game away, bro. I don't give a damn what y'all say. They gave that game to Patrick Mahomes. They like, here, you can have it.
Yeah,
bro.
They pretty much did.
You had him at his mercy. This is the only. They're not gonna get another chance like that. I'm sorry. Not like that. Well, Travis might retire this year. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that.
Nah, his girlfriend ain't gonna let him.
What you think, man? You gonna catch any Barnstormer games this year?
No. Unless they join the AFL, I'm not going to any more Barnstormer games. They burnt the bridge there.
Are they still in the AFL?
They're still
diehard Barnstormer fans too.
Back in the day, yeah, absolutely. I mean, last time this one saw action, this is game worn. This was blocking for Kurt Warner. So
I was just gonna say, were you there with Kurt Warner?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't out in this area back then. But no, I got this jersey though. This jersey blocked for him. So
yeah, see, it's gonna be exciting just to see this kickoff in the AFL this year. So I'm looking forward to it, not just for us, but just for the whole AFL coming back.
I'm predicting a touchdown first play of the game in our first home game. Either it's going to be on offense or kick return.
That's a big one-hitter quitter on offense.
Listen, my first ever indoor football game was a 95-yard touchdown pass in Omaha against the Beef. I'm gonna run that same fucking play.
So 95 yards, pretty impressive in the indoor game.
I said 95, 55, run a 5 yard. You know what I mean? I did say 95. We was on a 5-yard line. I'm gonna call that same goddamn play. I still know that play in the back of my mind. I'm gonna run the same play.
There you go. Hey, you know what? And that's how you get the fans in it from the first play.
From the first play, bro, I'm telling you. Hey, I don't give a damn who watching. We going bombs over first play of the game. If we on the other side of the ball, we going first play, we going bomb. Telling you.
So who is that? That's Salina, May 6th. That's gonna be a rivalry game too. So yeah, come out punching for sure.
Come back punching.
So
let's do it, man. All right, man. But we ain't gonna keep you long. Appreciate you, everybody. Y'all know the name now, right? Regulators Weekly Mount Up.
Oh, shout out to my quarterback, Jeff. What's up, my baby? He just got on there.
Degree, what's up, baby? You know what I mean? But tune in. Tell everybody to start following. Every Wednesday, not this Wednesday coming up, but after that, every Wednesday we back. You know what I mean? So get ready. You know what I mean? So follow us. Talk about us. We should be the hottest show around here, man. So let's go.
Yeah, do the whole share, liking, follow, depending, wherever you're watching it. You know the drill.
On every platform. X,
every
Instagram,
platform.
Facebook.
Twitch.
Yes,
Twitch.
Oh, yeah, Brandon. Hey, not to cut you off, that's another person. We talking about getting this out there. Holler at Jeff. He can put us on. He got a lot of stuff to do, too, with Meek Mill and all them boys. He real close with them.
Yeah, the link is on Facebook, man. Just share that.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Fan Zone.
And shout out to our fan club, man. Go join our fan club. Everybody join our fan club, man. I wish
Regulators fan page on Facebook.
I wish Scott would come on over. I think next year he'll probably join over, but
I'm definitely coming. I'll be around.
You know what I mean? So our fan club and our page, man. Keep updated, man. Check us out.
Yep, ICT Regulators fan page on Facebook. Definitely hit them up. They're pushing 500 members right now, so let's get them up to 500 for sure.
We need to be at 2,000, man. By the time the season starts, we need to be at 2,000 members, man. So all you players, get your people to join the fan club. You know what I mean? Real. We need to be at 2,000 members by the time our first game starts.
Your girlfriends and your wives.
Yep, let's boost it on up. And so what's the tailgate situation like down there? What's the arena like? Is there space I can pull out my grill in the parking lot?
We got they got a nice tailgate area. We used to tailgate for a while.
It's a little bit bigger than out there in Independence.
Okay, that works. That's all I need.
Oh yeah, we got tailgate room for real.
All right.
So if you look it up and show me the link on there when you get it, I'll tell you where we'll try to set up at the fan club, and actually reach out to the fan club. They probably know where they got a spot already set up and stuff ready.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be connecting with them because if I'm driving down there, we're gonna party it up before the game.
Oh yeah.
So I mean that's just kind of how I have to do this. I mean that's how I do arena football. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Might hang on here for a couple minutes when we get off here, so I can chat with y'all. But yeah, thanks for coming tonight. Thanks everybody for jumping on and joining us again. If you're all watching us on Facebook, like us on Facebook, watching us on YouTube, same thing. Subscribe so you get the notifications when we go live. You all know the drill. You've heard everybody say it a million times. But again. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll be catching you here in 2 weeks.